Yo, what's good YouTube? It's YBC and I am back bringing another video, and in this video I am going to be giving you guys tips and tricks that will help you guys go 12-0 in NBA 2K20 Myteam. Now before we hop into it and everything, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys go on ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. And also, if you guys could do me a real quick favor and smash the like button on this video, that would be greatly appreciated. Let's see if we can get this like goal up to 1,000 likes on this video. The tips and tricks that I do tell you guys in this video will not only help you guys go 12-0 in Myteam, but it is also going to be helping you guys become a better 2K player in general. I'm going to be giving you guys tons of tips in this video, like the best playbook to use, lineup suggestions, best coach to use, the best in-game defensive/offensive settings, and so on and so forth. So for those of you guys who struggle to go 12-0, and for those of you guys who want to improve your 2K skills, you guys have came to the right video. Now, I have gone 12-0 every single month at ease in NBA 2K20 Myteam. I have 4 out of the 5 unlimited cards that you can get by going 12-0. And I am also a $250,000 Myteam tournament qualifier. I will put up the screenshot for you guys so you guys can go on ahead and see my name on the tournament qualifying list. My username, as you guys know, is got_swag998. I'm likely going to be changing it after the tournament is over. But yeah, as you guys saw, I was qualified for that tournament. So trust me guys, the information I do tell you guys will help you guys out a ton going 12-0 in Myteam and also becoming a better 2K player. Hopping straight into it right here, first and foremost, I do want to update you guys on the next Myteam Player of the Month. And that Player of the Month is going to be this Pink Diamond Dirk Nowitzki card right here. As you guys can see, the other 4 are Pink Diamond Baron Davis, Pink Diamond Amari Stoudemire, Pink Diamond Clyde Drexler, and Diamond Larry Bird. And like I said, the last one is Dirk Nowitzki. And if you guys do collect all 5 of these Players of the Month, you guys will be getting yourself this free Galaxy Opal Julius Erving. So now, without further ado, I'm now going to be helping you guys out with the first tip in this video, and that is, I'm going to be talking about the lineups that you guys should be using. Now, taking a look at my lineup right here, as you guys can see, I do have only an 8-man roster, and I do recommend you guys do use only an 8-man roster instead of a 10 or 13-man roster, and that is for 2 reasons. One of the reasons why you guys should only be using an 8-man roster is because it lowers your overall. As you can see right here, my overall is only at a 92. If I were to fill up my bench players with like diamonds and pink diamonds, my overall would be like at a 96/97, borderline 98 or 99. I honestly don't know, but it will be a lot higher than a 92. So because I use only an 8-man roster, it brings the lineup down. So I'm going to be playing up against kind of like easier squads because the lineup is a little bit lower than what it should be at, kind of. The second reason why you guys should be using only an 8-man roster instead of a 13/10-man roster is because you guys will save yourself a ton of MT on contracts. As you can see right here, I do have 5 bronze players off the bench who have no contracts. But if I were to give all these bronze players contracts, it would only cost me 50 MT. If I were to fill up these 5 bronze players off of the bench with pink diamond players, it does cost 150 MT for each pink diamond player, so it would cost me 750 MT to run pink diamonds off of the bench and up my overall rather than running bronzes and saving MT off of the bench. So that is the main reason why I recommend you guys only use an 8-man rotation. Now, once you guys do figure out the 3 players you want to use off the bench, make sure that you guys use 3 players that can fill up every single position in the starting 5. Because when we take a look at this Pink Diamond Derrick Rose, he's a shooting guard/point guard. When it comes to Lamar Odom, he's a small forward/power forward. When it comes to Yao Ming right here, he's a center/power forward. I have every single position off of the bench that could be substituted in the starting 5. If I were to sub out Derrick Rose and say put in Pink Diamond Tim Duncan, as you can see right here, I would only have small forward, power forward, and center off of the bench. Meaning my starting point guard and shooting guard would have to play pretty much the entire game because you're not going to be putting in bronze players. You're going to be wanting to substitute players off of the bench in the positions whenever people get tired. And like I said, you're going to want to be running at least 1 position off of the bench for those 3 players you do run off the bench. When I do sub in Derrick Rose for Tim Duncan right here, as you can see, I can interchange anybody in the starting 5 with these bench players because, like I said, they have every single position off of the bench. I do not recommend you guys putting in your bronze players at any point in the game. I do not recommend that. These bronze players, like I said, are mainly just for place fillers to lower your overall, as well as to save yourself some MT going in and out of unlimited games. Now, there also is one more thing that I do want to talk about when it comes to the lineup right here. I highly recommend that you guys do use a stretch center / stretch power forward, because if you guys do play up against somebody who just literally non-stop off balls you, that is very annoying and very frustrating to play against. But if you have like a pick and popping center like D-Rob and Yao Ming, they both have good 3 balls like I do, or if you guys have any type of stretch big possible you guys can use, I recommend doing that, because because off-balling a stretch big is really hard to do. And a lot of people usually don't off-ball stretch bigs because, like I said, it's really hard to do to guard and pick and pop. But if you guys, like I said, use somebody like, say, Pink Diamond Nate Thurman, who can't shoot, they're just going to off-ball you, and it's going to be very hard to win that game. The next topic that I'm going to be talking about is the playbook and coach, and the best playbook that I do recommend you guys should be using is the Bucks playbook. The Bucks playbook has the best spacing. It has 5 outplays, the best spacing you could possibly have on the court. And when it comes to the coach, I do recommend using Mike D'Antoni, because Mike D'Antoni pretty much gives a 3-point shot boost and offensive boost to pretty much everybody in your starting 5. Like when it comes to Giannis right here, he does have a +4-3 because of Mike D'Antoni. And Giannis' 3 is already at, I believe, a 79. Yes, it is. So +4 with the Mike D'Antoni coach gives Giannis an 83 3-ball. And honestly, Mike D'Antoni isn't even the most expensive coach in the game. He is very affordable. I think he's only going for like maybe 10,000 MT, around that range off the auction block. I recommend you guys do get yourself a Mike D'Antoni, because he is by far the best coach and the best value coach to use in my team. Now, the next topic that we're going to be talking about in this video, as you can see right here, I'm going to go into the shoot around mode, and that is because I'm going to be telling you guys what to practice before you guys do hop into the game. There is 2 things you guys should be practicing in the freestyle game mode. One of them is just simply getting down to jump shots with all of the players you use. That is a main thing that you guys should do in NBA 2K20, because jump shots this year are all about timing. It's not like last year. Because I'm pretty sure you guys remember back in NBA 2K19 Myteam, you could pretty much make every single full barred shot. It didn't really matter, you know, you're making a lot of full barred jump shots. The only shots that didn't go in last year were the heavily contested ones. Lightly contested went in, opens went in, no matter really the release. This year though, jump shooting is all about timing. So make sure you guys know your jump shots going into your unlimited games. And also, when it comes to greening shots, to make greening shots a lot easier for you guys, I highly recommend you guys do turn your shot meter off. And that is because when you turn your shot meter off compared to when it's on, when you turn it off, the green window is a lot bigger than if it was your shot meter on. The green window with your shot meter on is a lot smaller compared to when the shot meter is off, when the green margin is a lot bigger. Now, the second topic of discussion right here that I did want to talk about when it comes to the shoot around is try to master the behind the back dribble move. I'm pretty sure all of you guys know what it is. Right here, I'm going to do it. As you can see right there, that is it right there. That is a aggressive behind the back dribble move. And essentially what it does is that it just simply stuns your opponent. So if you guys come off the screen at the top of the key with that aggressive behind the back dribble move, since you're stunned, your opponent's stunned, you can shoot the 3-ball at ease. Like right there, if my opponent was guarding me, he'd be stunned. I'd shoot that one from deep, and it would go in sometimes. But you guys get what I'm saying? That behind the back move is super glitchy. I'm sure a lot of you guys know how to do it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have played up against people who have done it against you. And for those of you guys, I feel bad for you guys, because that move is very annoying to go up against, and it's pretty much impossible to guard, honestly. It's really hard to guard. I don't think there is a way of stopping it, honestly. Not even clamps guards and stops that behind the back move. Now, I'm going to be telling you guys how to do it right now. Essentially, how you do it is you're going to be wanting to hold R2 while doing it, move your analog stick diagonally in the opposite direction of the ball, and then at the same time simultaneously go over on your left analog stick, push that to the opposite hand that the ball is not in. So as you guys can see right here, Baron Davis has the ball in his left hand. I'm going to hold R2, push my analog right stick diagonally, and then behind the back because I shifted my analog to the left simultaneously with the right analog. I hope I did explain it to you guys. It's really not that hard, but in case I did not explain it, I will find a video for you guys on a tutorial and put that down below in the description so you guys can master that behind the back dribble move. Now, the last thing that I'm going to be talking about in this video is the best offensive and defensive settings that you guys should be using in NBA 2K20. Now, you can find both the defensive and offensive settings in your gameplay menu on the pause menu. So first and foremost, we're going to be talking about the offensive settings. And the best offensive setting you guys should be using is going down to the freelance right here and using this Bucks 2018 freelance. This Bucks 2018 freelance right here gives you like the best on-court spacing in the game. Mixed in with, like I said, the Bucks playbook that you guys should be using, plus this Bucks 2018 freelance right here. This right here is going to give you by far the best type of offensive game flow you guys should be using in NBA 2K20. Now lastly, when it comes to defensive settings right here, I'm going to be telling you guys the defensive settings that I do use. And first and foremost, we're going to be starting off with the on-ball and off-ball pressure. I do run both of these at tight for both on-ball and off-ball pressure. So as you can see right here, moderate is another pressure in the settings, but I don't use that because tight is an aggressive version of moderate. You guys don't want to use moderate because that kind of is a little bit moderate, you know, it's not as aggressive as tight. You guys want to be aggressive, but not too aggressive. With that being said, do not go on smother or deny ball either, because that will simply allow your opponent to backdoor you every single time. I feel like tight is the best possible setting because it's like the aggressive version, like I said, of moderate, but not too aggressive like deny ball or smother. Now, when it comes to the force direction setting right here, I highly recommend you guys force your opponent baseline, because if your opponent is on the wing trying to go to work on you and try to score on you, if you force him baseline, your corner guy is going to pinch over and likely going to be getting a steal the majority of the time, because if he goes to the rim straight and essentially goes there with a full-headed steam, you're, like I said, your corner guy could pinch over and get the steal as he is going to the bucket. But if you force him middle, which is not something you're going to want to do, if you force him middle, then that gives your opponent so many options and gives your opponent a great floor spacing. Force him baseline so you guys can kind of like trap him a little bit, and you guys won't give him really any type of good floor spacing. When it comes to the on-ball screen right here, I highly recommend you guys go over for both the on-ball screen and the on-ball screen center, and that is because of that glitchy behind the back move. Like I said in the shoot around, that everybody does that behind the back move, and the best way you can stop it is simply by going over on screens. If you go under on it, you're not going to be getting a contest on your opponent, and he will shoot a 3-ball right in your face, and likely green because it will be open. And when it comes to the switch, I don't like switching pick and rolls because the computer, the AI defense is terrible this year. It is beyond terrible. Don't switch or go under. I feel like going over is the best setting to use. Now, when it comes to the hedge right here on the screen, I highly recommend you guys do use a hard hedge, because like I said, when your opponent does that glitchy behind the back dribble move and you get stuck on the screen, you're going to need some help. So the best help possible is from the guy who's guarding the roller. He will help over and hedge the guy so you can get back to your guy, and that guy who hedged will get back to the roller for your opponent. Hard hedge is the best hedge possible to use in my team. When it comes to stay attached, the off-ball screen, and post, honestly, leave these at automatic. These settings right here, honestly, don't have a big impact on the court, and usually I just leave it at automatic. I let my computer do what they do when it comes to this. I don't like touching these ones because these ones, like I said, can be kind of confusing, and they're not a big part. So just leave them at automatic. That's the best solution, I feel like, to these settings. When it comes to the double teams right here, leave these both at manual. You're going to be wanting to be in charge of your double teams, and the double team button in 2K is L1. So whenever you guys feel like you guys need to double team, click L1 on your PS4 controller or LB on your Xbox controller, and that will send a double team. Do not put it automatic or anything other setting, because the computer, like I said, has terrible IQ. They will double team like crazy, but if you do it manually, the computer will not double team, and you're controlling your double teams. Now, lastly, when it comes to the switch help rules, leave this at automatic. Like I said, this is a similar setting to the off-ball screen and the stay attached ones. Leave this at automatic. When it comes to the pre-rotate, leave this one at no. Don't confuse your computer. Don't like do crazy rotations. Leave that at no. Although, lastly, when it comes to the screen and drive help rules, I highly recommend you guys put these at no help for both. This setting right here is probably the most important setting out of any defensive setting in the menu. Leave both of these right here at no help, because as you guys know, 2K and the computers just simply help sometimes for no reason at all. Honestly, I don't really have to talk about this topic too much. Just put this on no help. Do not make the computer help, because they will screw over your defense really, really badly if you don't change your setting to no help. So that right there is pretty much going to wrap it up for the defensive settings. I will be showing you guys them again one more time so you guys can go on ahead and take a look right here at the official defensive settings that I do use in NBA 2K20 Myteam. So now with that being said, that is now going to wrap up and conclude this video. In this video, I did give you guys tips and tricks that will help you guys go 12-0 on my team. And to recap them, the tips that I did give you guys were on your lineups, the best playbook to use, the best coach to use, the best offensive moves you guys should be using, like the behind the back move, and also knowing your releases on the court. And I also gave you guys offensive and the best defensive settings to use in my team. I really hope this information does help you guys go 12-0 in my team. And if it does, feel free to let me know down below in the comment section that it has helped you, because you guys know me, I always love reading and responding to the comment sections. And also, if you guys do have any other question regarding going 12-0 on my team or any type of lineup suggestions, leave that down below in the comment section as well. So that is now pretty much going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all love and support. If this video has helped you, make sure you guys go on ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, drop a like would be greatly appreciated. And I'll catch all of you guys in the next one. And as usual and as always, it's YBC and I'm out. Peace.